Hello and welcome back to Attingham Park. So, we're into June, nice and early in the morning. It's been a busy old morning so far. We've got the John Deere off on its way to Lower Cross Indoor Market. We have got the combine out, refueled, and we're going to do a contract in field number 2. I think it is. You just check. Yeah, field 2. We're going to use our own kit. We have got the fence, which has been repaired. Should have probably refilled it as well, but and that is ripping up the medium weeds in our cornfield. Now, I did keep an eye on it as I was advancing through time, but yeah, they seem to have gone, or I missed it, and they've gone straight to medium weeds. So hence, while we've got the hoe, so that is running away on course play. We've been feeding the sheep, got loads of spuds, and how much wool have we got? Tiny bit more, maybe. No, not a lot. But yeah, so I think we need to head to field 2. It will take we'll drive the combine, and we will see if we can send the McCormick with the trailer on auto drive. Now, I can't see a field 2. So where is close? Have a look at the right menu. Field 2. Oh. Where is that then? Field 2, wait, right in front of my eyes. So we'll pull out the way onto the main road and hit go. So there we go. Off you go. Thank you very much. Strawberries are rapidly producing. That's good timing. We can get this lot sold. Let's that pull forward, do its thing for us. So we delivered a load to the bakery. We filled that up. Bought the remainder of that load up here, and then this is another full load. As you can see, we have got about 12,000 litres, left in the tank, but we'll leave that for now. Slurry's building up, but not a problem at the minute. Everything else is looking good. Now we'll just turn that off a second. Reverse back a touch, and we should get a trigger appear. There we go. So we'll let that all sell, and then we'll head to field 2 in the combine. Well, that took quite a while. I'd forgotten how slow this combine is, but we're here now. The McCormick is somewhere. Guessing it's over the other side of the field. That's how long it's taken, because we're auto-saving. Okay, yeah, it's over there. Now, I haven't looked actually where we need to deliver this to. Old Watermill. That's good, because that's only down here. That's fine. Hopefully it'll go in and out this way along the main road. So I think what we need to do is start harvesting, and then when we've got a full trail load, we can have a look at the auto drive course and see if we need to make any tweaks. So maybe a little bit unorthodox, but just clearing the headlands at this end of the field rather than doing another loop, just because that's how auto drive has been set up in this field. So we can turn that off now because we are clear of it. So I think we'll head back down once more and then carry on with the rest of the second headland. So unloaded once already. Barley being a quite a high yielding crop. It's had both its fertiliser states done. So yeah, pretty high yielding field so far. So I'm hoping that once we get the tractor full enough, like I say, we'll have a mooch at the course, and fingers crossed it should be all good to go. Just want to keep an eye on it as it gets down to the old watermill, just to make sure it delivers properly. But that shouldn't be too much of an issue. I haven't had anything to say that the Fent has finished yet, but I assume that that is working away nicely in the cornfield. I think what we'll do is finish this one, get unloaded again, and I'll see you when we have got a full trailer of barley. So with a very nearly full trailer, we are just now setting this off to go and deliver to the old watermill. Now it looks like it's just going to go straight up to the main road, but we'll give it a second just to make sure. Yeah, there we go. Now the only thing is, if there is a right turn at the top, but there should be, I think. I can't really actually recall. So we'll have a bit of a ride along and see how we get on. Now, haven't dropped the straw. The farmer was very clear. Oh my word, look at the state of this. Yeah, no, we're good, we're going right. So yeah, the farmer was very clear that he didn't want the straw, as rain is due about 11ish, I think the last time we looked. So yeah, he says just chop it, there's no point. So that's fine. Saves having to deal with it, if you catch my drift. Get out of the road. Oof. But yeah, so I'll ride along with this, make sure it all tips nicely, and we'll see how much we are through the contract and how much we've delivered against it. So we're just starting to unload, and for some reason I thought it was a reverse course here, but it isn't, which is fine. So we can turn that off now, and that's 35% transported, and we are 30% through the field. So that will lower down and head back to the waypoint. There we go. Bit of a bump over the ramp there, but nothing too drastic. There we go. Oh. Why have you stopped? That's an interesting one. I'm wondering whether it's picking something up. Automatic refueling, no. Where's the collisionsy bit? Check this one. Maximum collision height run. If other vehicles not detected, you're driving reduce step by step. No. Wrong one. Bear with me. We'll work this one out together. Oil wages, no. Let's try that. If not, we might need to... What it's actually picking up. Interesting. I'll have a bit of a play, and I'll catch up with you in a second. Well, we're away. It was detecting a collision. At, I think it was the, is it the sweet potato delivery point? So that's that sorted. In fact, let's now reduce that back to what it was before. Anything with collision detection is it can get a bit yampy, so yeah, we'll see how we go. Right, that's going to head back to the field. We need to set the combine to field 2 and crack on and get the field finished. So first unload using auto drive is nearly complete. Job's a good one. Didn't have to wait too long for the driver in the McCormick to wake up and get to us, so that's always good. Now, where are we? Nearly 8:30. Should be done before the rain hits, I think, which is a bonus. Otherwise we'd have to be sat waiting around for it to stop, otherwise we'd lose yield. So there we go, 40% complete on the contract. It's not a massive payer, but we should hopefully get to keep a bit from it, and that obviously all helps in the long run. So we can do this pass. We'll probably have enough capacity to cut in, I think. But yeah, should be all good. Now, the new series is taking me longer to get my head around than I thought it was going to. Now, a lot of that is on me. It's not massively different to what I do now, but it's different enough for me to need to spend some time probably talking myself into it more than anything, and yeah, getting that, well, getting the time just to sit and concentrate and be able to do several different takes at it, I guess you'd say. But yeah, it is coming. It's just me not even procrastinating really, just yeah, trying to build myself up to do it. It's a little bit outside of the comfort zone, so it's not massively different, but enough for me to be apprehensive, I guess you'd say, about it. So it is coming, bear with me, and it should be pretty good when it finally arrives. So yeah, that's where we are with that. This series, I think, what are we now, 34, episode 34 I think this is. I'm thinking, depending on how things go, 40, 50 episodes, and then we'll move on to somewhere new. Court Farms is definitely on the cards, but it's just obviously whenever that drops, who knows. And yeah, I don't want to just abandon a series, but obviously need to be on that hype train when it drops. So yeah, that's kind of the plan with things. Obviously things may change, but yeah, that's where we are as of today. So just getting unloaded again, and one upgrade I think we could do with making very soon is the capacity of this combine. Now, I love this combine. I think it fits absolutely brilliantly, and yeah, happy with it overall. Could just do with a little bit more capacity, I think. So yeah, we'll have to look when we get back to the yard and get it into the workshop and see how much the parts would be to get the capacity increased. Sitting on, what, we've got 56 grand, we've got 9 grand to come off of this contract. We've got about 14,000 litres of milk. So yeah, we might be able to afford it. Always conscious in the back of my mind, need a little bit of a slush fund for feed, namely maize silage bales at the minute. Until we can get our own and get those fermented, we are going to have to be buying them in, which is less than ideal, but that's down to my poor planning. But yeah, something to look at and price up when we finish this job. well, there's been a bit of an incident. Collision detection off, traffic on, crashy, trailer stucky, cannot get it out of ground. So I think what we might have to do, and I have tried the old super strength just to try and free it. So it's not having it at all. So I think what I'm going to have to do is reset the trailer, make a note of the 30,725 litres of barley in it, and then yeah, fill it up using EasyDev, I think, because this is not budging. So we'll give it a go, and I'll see you when I've hopefully sorted it. So trailer reset and emptied. So if we go into here and say 30,725, I think that's what it was. Cool, okay. Now we send that off again. It should head to the sell point, or the delivery point, should I say. Yeah, yeah, one of them things. Can't be helped. Combine's full as well. Not quite sure why it decided to clear off at 85% full, but never mind. So while we unload on the go, if we just, every time, let that save, you'll see we've got 31,500 litres left to deliver. We've just put 9,500 into the trailer. So I think there's probably enough here. The remaining passes now are long passes. So yeah, we should have plenty to complete on the contract. So I think we will do this pass, we'll head back down this single run, and then we'll finish off that last land to the left of us. So we have unloaded in field 2 for the last time. Now that should go off, and it has got, or should have, plenty in it to complete on the contract in field 2. Now what I think we're going to do is jump in to field 11 and we'll do that contract as well. Now, what is the price of barley at the old watermill? £523. So we could, I think we're just going to let that sell. Then we'll take the contract in field 11, and anything that's in the combine can be delivered against that. So yeah, that's the plan. So what I'll do is we'll finish up here. We'll head to field 11 and we will make a start. I'm not sure we're going to get it done before the rain appears, but we can certainly give it a go. So we're very nearly done, and we're going to have what, maybe just under 4,000 litres to go towards the contract in field 11. There we go. Jobs are good, and lift the header up. Turn off GPS before we go careering through the hedge. There we go. Now I need to find the header trailer, which is down here. I meant to say, completely forgot, the Fent completed its task, well, ages ago now. So yeah, I had to go and just tidy up a few corners, but the hoe has gone back, though we won't be getting charged for that. Let's get that down there, sling it off, and it balances itself out very nicely. Let's just have a quick check on the animals. Blimey, the milk does not shoot up quick. I love it. So they're all fine. These now are probably ready to have, won't be far off having babies. or have had babies by the look of it. Oh, we've got the beef fattening up. Jobs are good. And right, I will see you in field 11. Well, before we start anything, we need to accept contract on field 11. We can collect on field 2. Lovely. Oh, and that is the waypoint for the tractor. This could get interesting. Come on. Ah, there we go. There you go, Pete. First crash, I think, of today. And breathe. Do like harvesting, I must say. It is up there with one of the most favourite jobs, I think, that I've got in FS. Do like baling. SimStation was on about this in one of his videos of the day. Mowing, baling, all of them really. I think you've got to. I think you've got to like a repetitive nature of a job, because I suppose it's like any job really. There are always elements of repetition that, especially with farming, I guess, because you know there is a process, and it has to be followed. Yeah, it's yeah, you can't not. You've got to not mind repetition, I think is what I'm getting at. Anyway, because we'd already got quite a bit in the tank, this is going to fill up rather quickly. But I think we're good, actually, on auto drive. I think I just swapped the field and left it to its own devices. So we'll see how we get on. It shouldn't take too long. Deceiving though, quite a long, thin field, but we'll get the headlands done and catch up on the up and down rows. Well, it's just started raining, which was a little bit earlier than planned. Now, interestingly, it hasn't popped up with the warning message to say that it reduces your yield or whatever exactly it says. So I'm tempted to turn off the harvester and see if it does it now. That is interesting. I thought it would pop up and say, bring the, the warning message up. Okay. That's very strange. I'm tempted to stop anyway. I think, there you go. Harvesting while raining reduces its yield. So we will stop. There we go. And wait for the rain to pass. Well, the rain has finally stopped, and we've pushed on with the harvesting and done quite a bit off screen actually. So separate days recording again, and I've installed Simple Inspector, which you can see at the bottom left, and also time saving stock check, because they are very handy mods to have. Starting to implement them on different saves, and yeah, they are really good assists in the game. So we have sent one load to the old watermill sell point, delivery point, and yeah, we're cracking on now. Not much left. Nice long straight runs. I did do the awkward shape off screen just because it was a lot of turning and back and forth, so that is done. Probably not going to show too much more of this because we've done quite a bit already, and the video length is creeping up. So yeah, trying to keep it around about the half an hour mark-ish. But we'll see how we get on. So, what's this going to be? About 50% full on one pass. So, decent yields. There we go. We'll lift up. We'll spin round because we're going to need to empty probably very close to the end of the run. All in all, we're doing quite well. I've fed the cows and the sheep in between recording sessions. I've also loaded up the milk tanker with a full load of milk, so we can get that sold at some point. But yeah, for now I'm just going to push on, and I will see you when we're nearly finished in this field. Approaching the end of the last run, and guessing that the auto drive worker, yeah, he's going to stop. There we go. Which is okay. We've only got 90 litres left in the tank. So if we just back up a minute, we will hop into the McCormick and turn off auto drive. Get the combine all unloaded. And what we'll do is, there we go, just have a quick look at how much it thinks we need to deliver. 20,900, okay. Okay, we're going to have about, what, 8,000-ish left? I think what we'll do is, for saving time, we will send this on auto drive to the delivery point, and we'll unpack. We'll pack up the combine, and then we'll catch it back at the sell point so we can save on what's left over. So we're down at the sell point, and finger is hovering over the trigger. There we go. Probably missed a little bit, yeah. We got 7,500 litres. There we go. So we can now collect on that one. Is there anything else? A couple of cultivating ones. Maybe 827. Could be nice to use the 8RX. That could be interesting. But for now, that is where we are going to leave it. Thank you very, very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.